Hey, good afternoon, good evening, and good morning. How is everyone today? Hi, Kenny. Hey, Rod. Twisty. Hey, Tuxedo. Hey, Barry and Willie Nelson. Hey, Stuart and Jose. Hey, Lone Star Operator. Hey, Troy. Hey, Garrett. How are you folks? Hey, Lord Getface. Cliff and Gurgman. Today is going to be a chill stream. We will get to this, I promise. That. But not today. We gotta give Phil's a chance to get to him. Speaking of, welcome Down Under Maker and Deanna. Hi, Mill. Oh, all Phil's fault. That's okay. It's not his fault. Not his fault. If any luck, with any luck, we'll start that tomorrow. It won't be quite as bang bang get it done as we wanted, but it'll be fine. Hey, the Reverend. How are you? Yep. FedEx usually screws me. They did well for me. It shipped on Friday. I got on Monday. But hey, Barry Robbins and Da Vinci. So we're going to work on this. So last week we installed a Cartographer on this, and we did end the stream without having gone through all the capabilities of the Cartographer. It has a built-in accelerometer, and I did notice at the end someone had reminded, hey, you didn't get to the accelerometer. Well, I had hit the time that I wanted. I wasn't too worried about it. I figured we could revisit it. So now's a good time for that. So we're going to do some input shaper testing. We're not going to spend a ton of time making sure all the profile stuff is perfect, making sure that the input shaper tuning is perfect. We're just going to run it and see what we end up with. I just installed the latest version of Orca Slicer. You all know me. I'm not a normal Orca Slicer user, but for this printer, I always have. So we're going to go through and utilize and learn and explore the built-in tuning features. And we'll just do this for 2 or 3 hours tonight. How does that sound? They're echo. Am I echoing? I hope not. I shouldn't be. There is a Polymaker filament giveaway. Links in the pin post and the description. We'll do that at the 2-hour mark at 6 o'clock my time. So, hey, don't knock it. So, and of course we got Mr. It's time for treats. It's time for treats and scritches. You like that? Huh? He does know it. Near supper time. Is the stream I'm going to have to rewatch when I'm not working? Yeah, of course. Hi, Jose. Let's do this, because this is expected at this point. Watching your build series on this, not sure if I have the skills to build it. This is a good build. It's not bad. Do you really want it? You're not very treat motivated today, are you? There you go. Very polite today. Hey, Bill. Oh, there you go. Moments Schrodinger's index. Air cargo or road cargo? Until we know for sure, it's both. Yeah, that's unfortunate not knowing. Hey, you didn't even clean my fingers. Okay. Let's get this thing powered on and check things out. for stuff, I did grab a fresh roll of Polymaker Jet Black ASA, unopened. I think it's unopened. Yep, unopened. So I didn't want to try to find something dry. And I think the black non-sparkle is going to highlight all of the print imperfections. So that's probably a good thing. Let's power this thing on. Woo! I haven't changed that yet. I don't know if you can hear it. That is loud. Ah, there we go. Hey, John, welcome. Congrats on your receipt. Got all the loud stuff. What fan is that that's loud? Oh, it's one of the fans for the external stepper drivers. Hey, Caleb. CPAP works fine. Just keep in mind with CPAP, you don't have to run it at full blast, super loud, 100%. It works pretty well at lower speeds. Okay. Touchscreen look crooked. The touchscreen is crooked. It's not a very stable mount. I don't like it at all, but I've not found one I like better, and I haven't gotten motivated enough to try to design my own. So, drying filament in a vacuum pot, yep. Yeah, this thing, I don't like it, but it is what it is. It's fine. Let's see. What do we want to do? Let's make sure this thing will home. Yep. And I think it's probably still set to the super fast. Oh, that's the Gray Trident printing PPS. I'm printing PPS Zolk X carriage mount. I'm gonna switch some parts on the Gray Trident. So I might see about tearing apart to make use of it. That'd be interesting. Where am I going? I am going to VZBot. VZBot. We played around. The thumbnail was kind of cheating. I cropped out my reaction with the few seconds later showing the error to make the thumbnail. But the settings are probably still such that we're bed meshing at 2 meters per second. And we don't need to be doing that. Nope, I changed it back to 600. Never mind. So I don't have to do anything. So, we do have Shake and Tune installed. And it is working. So let's just let's see if this actually starts. So let's just do... I don't know that we have the latest stuff. Let's go here. We don't have a Shake and Tune folder. We have an input shaper. This is the old one. I don't need that. Maybe we don't have this set up right. Let's double check. Here's the Cartographer. So the ADXL is set up for Cartographer. Input shaper is set, but let's go. Hey, Kittrell. Hey, Fegley. Hey, Chromatic. This says clipping shake and tune version 6, but maybe I don't have the. Yeah, I don't have that. So let's go here. Let's go shake and tune. Let's go here. Hey, Skyrim. So what I think I'm missing is this. So let's copy this. What version though? Can we see? Yeah, version 6 is the latest. So now let's do this. Wow, I've got all kinds of weird things in the config here. Let's put this under here. Include shake and tune.cfg. Let's save that and close. And let's create. Nope, not create directory. Create a file. Shake and tune.cfg. Already exists. Okay. Oh, this is here. Yep, that's all correct. So let's close that. That means that, did I have this? Let's shake and tune. Next. Okay, so I just didn't have it. Bill, thanks for the gift of memberships. What are we at right now? 103 degrees Fahrenheit here right now. I saw the mention on air conditioning. Okay, so I just needed to include shake and tune. I don't know why I hadn't before. I don't see anywhere to do it, so let's save and restart. $110. Are you in Vegas, Kenny? Do I remember right? You saying you're in Vegas? I'm looking forward to getting out of the valley this weekend. Going to Open Sauce. Is anybody here in the Bay Area? Anybody here in the Bay Area? Not necessarily going to Open Sauce, but because if you're around, we're gonna get together at the at a place in the Bay Area. If you are in the peninsula area, then shoot me a DM. I don't want to mention where we're meeting live, but if you're in the area and you want to come hang out on Friday, shoot me a DM. So even if you're not going to Open Sauce, that was kind of the point. We're getting together, meeting. Okay, so this should be good here. Now we should see, there we are. Now we got all of our macros here. You're registered to vote in San Francisco. That's a little long distance. So now let's just do, oh, we need to do a home first, but we'll just go through the normal stuff, go through and belts and all that kind of thing. So let's go ahead and home it. And then I should just go down here and belts responses. Oh, is this, I want to make sure sweeping period is 0, because I don't want to sit here waiting for it to do its long sweeping moves. It is not. So resonance tester, I think it's here, and I think it's sweeping period 0, but let's confirm that. You were born in Miami? Okay. Documentation and config reference. Oh, we can just search for sweeping. Sweeping period. There it is. So I was correct. Sweeping period 0. Okay. Hey, Zarp. So let's save and restart. If we have time, then maybe we'll play around with inverting that pin. We'll play around with inverting that pin and get it to where it doesn't go full CPAP crazy every time I restart the firmware. So, okay, home all again. Oh, that's something that I should do. That's something I should do. Here, let's go back. We're tuning up this printer and more than just safe Z home. Z hop. I want to put in a Z hop. So, because it's not moving the bed out of the way when it homes, and I want it to do that. In general, I always want my printers to do that. So we put a safe Z home in here before because we needed to. So now home XY position, and we'll put this Z hop 10. Just to get it out of the way. Is there anything else we want to put in there? Z hop speed, nah, that's fine. Default is fine. Move to previous, no. Speed. Oh, we can home faster. Speed 100. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that. It is switches. There is no that. And then I think I also want to tune up a X homing retract distance. I want it to retract. Let's go 5. And I want to do that on Y as well. Because it's 0 right now. And I want it to retract a little bit. I want to see that. So let's do that. Zarp, I was looking for a new bed leveling sensor. Which one would you recommend? It's also for my VZBot. I mean, a eddy current probe of some sort seems to be working pretty well. I don't necessarily have a recommendation on this specific one. I will tell you Cartographer was easy to set up, and I did it off camera, but Beacon was easy to set up as well. Okay, now let's do this again. We should get a hop, and we should get a retract distance on the X and Y homing. There we go. Okay. Now we can do our belt vibration, belt responses. Don't know. This is awfully high angle here. Let's go down. Oh, there we go. Seems a little better. There we go. Now it's going to sit there and do the thing. There's a 30% chance of rain tomorrow, so 70% chance of another dry day. Doesn't that actually interpret as there is a 30% chance that at some point during the day there will be some amount of rain? 50% of the viewing area has a chance of rain. Hey, Brent. Let's lock these. These things vibrate like mad if they're not locked. Oscar in his perch. Oh, I saw Oscar on his perch. Yep, he's on his perch. Almost everywhere but Portland summer. I have no idea. This thing has sat for quite a while. It'll be interesting to see what these input shaper results look like. Is that hunting focus? Oh, it's doing okay. Tornado within a mile of your house? Ooh, that's not fun. That's not fun. You said it was fun, but it's not fun. Hey, Wick Central. Hey, Andrew. Not a busy week. I got a haircut right before stream today too. So if you see bits of hair on my shirt, had to get my pre-event haircut. It was like 6 weeks since my last one because I got it before Tokyo. Hair was getting out of control. Oh no. That reminds me, I need to call my mom after stream. Yeah, I need to call her. I'm supposed to call her before stream, but I am scatterbrained and I forgot. So who got their Index Dev Kit orders in today? And who's putting it on a Trident? I will, Chad. Hey, Joey. Yes and yes. Awesome. Oh, is that done? I think it's done. Yep. Okay. So we get to go here. Let's refresh this. We want belts. You received 6 nozzles today. Prusa kit still in Indiana. Need to do R2 upgrades first. Kevin, nice. Kenny. Hey, Neil. We have done belt tuning input shaper. Okay, so what does this mean? Belt A is a little lower tension than belt B. We can probably tweak that because we want this to be the same. belt A is this one, right? Yeah, belt A. I think belt A is this one in this configuration. It's a top belt. Belt B is this one. So I think this one needs to be tightened up a little bit. We will get very different results if I'm wrong. So let's find out. Same frequency over amplitude. But I think, does this being lower mean that this one is a little under tensioned? I have no idea what I'm doing. I usually make a change and see what that results in the test. Yeah, let's find out what happens if we just a little bit of change here. Let's see what happens. I think I can just loosen this a little bit and then tighten this. Let's go. Is that the only one that needs adjusted? I don't think that actually adjusted the belt tension. I don't remember. Is it just those two, or do I have to loosen something else? I have no recollection on how to tighten the belt on this thing. I know it's this front knob. When I tighten it, it just keeps getting tighter and tighter. I don't know if this one on the side, I loosened this, I loosened these two, and I tightened it, but it didn't seem to do anything. I think it's more a matter of figuring out how to actually adjust this thing. Well, we'll see if that did anything. We'll see if that did anything. So let's home it all just to... Okay. So now we're going to do the same thing. Compare belt responses. And it's going to do this. When you use the eddy bed leveling sensor, should I recalibrate the sensor if I change the type of bed plate? Maybe. Yeah, I would maybe change it if it's a thicker plate, but the type of coating on it probably isn't going to make a difference. It'll change your offset. The coating thickness will change your offset, but experiment with it. Just going through the... I don't know what's more interesting to see. Maybe... Oh, no, not that one. Maybe just that. I don't know that I actually changed the belt tension because I don't actually remember. There's two screws here. These two are slotted. And then there's nothing in the front that the stepper attaches to. So I think it has to do with this screw that's in the side here. But with all of those loosened, it didn't seem to move. Oh, I know why. I know why, because this doesn't actually, it's not a knob to tighten it. It's not a knob to tighten it. Now I remember. I think it loosens and I changed this grub screw here. Well, let's see if I did make any change in just torquing on stuff. Hey, Rod. Member for 4 years. Thank you. Let's see what this turns out. Then I'll play around with this tension a bit. I don't think it's a simple just tighten it knob. Hey, John. The Shaken Tune GitHub has some good graphs explaining different graphs mean. Well, while this is running, let's check it out. Shaken Tune documentation. Okay, compare belt responses. Your belt frequency. If you're wondering whether you should use sweeping or not, have a read on the dedicated section here. Good graphs. Oh, this isn't even the same. It's not up to date with the latest version. Hey, Polar Ted. It's not up to date with the latest version. Here. If B belt tension is significantly lower than the A belt, oh, here. The A belt tension is slightly lower than the B belt. That's pretty much exactly what I just ran into, is this graph here. This can be quickly remedied by tightening the screw only about 1/2 to 1 full turn. So this falls in line with the change I made. It's older documentation, but you can still, this is the same thing. Yeah, it's been a long time, huh, Bill? A long time that has gone by super, super fast. The new second graph, you just want to stay in the green zone, yeah. Okay, so that should be it. It should be doing its calculations. Take some time. Come on, you can do it. Okay, now it's done. Here's our new graph. Right here. Why is that? There we go. Oh, I made a difference. I need to make a little more of a difference. It's better. So I was on the right track. That's cool. Let's see if I can figure out how this thing actually works now. I tightened that up a little much. There we go. I think this thing, how does this work? How does this thing work? Do I have documentation for this? Deanna, thanks for becoming a member. If we loosen this and this, and I think we loosen this. What happens if I try to... Oh, that doesn't do anything. Let's just try moving this again. I don't know how this thing works. I really don't. I don't remember. Okay. We'll just try that again. I think it's a little tighter even than last time. It's not. I mean, this is as tight as it'll go. There's something I'm missing here in how to adjust this. I'm missing something, but that's fine. We will. I mean, when I try to tighten this, it doesn't really feel like it's tightening. We made a difference, but maybe while this one's running, we can do some searching. VZBot documentation. I know here we are. There's a page for this. So let's go Mellow Kit and gantry and belt routing and tensioning. No, I'm in the Mellow Kit still, right? Yeah, Mellow Kit. Or is there a different one for... Okay. Because of shortening and lengthening the belt, 2 different pulleys. To sync those. This. How to adjust the belt tension. Belt tensioning, what you need. The gallon. Yes. Are located at the front of the printer, either side of the front door. Loosen the fixing screw on the front motor mounts that go through the top plate and the spacer into the motor mounts before turning the tensioning screw. Also loosen the M4x12 bolt with washer holding the motor plate at the left and right 2020. Where is... I don't know what they're talking about. Can you picture M4x12 bolt? Is that these guys into the 2020? Those have to be loosened? No, it's here at the front. It's definitely here at the front. Are located at the front of the printer, either side. Loosen the fixing screw on the front motor mounts that go through the top plate and the spacer into the motors. Also loosen the M4x12 bolt with washer holding the motor plate at the left and right 2020. Tighten the fixing screw of the M4x12 from motor plate back up when you're done adjusting belt tension. Okay. Really not clear, but I'm pretty sure it's 2 M4x12s on the side here. Let's see if we made a difference in this latest tune now. Oh, is it? Oh, it's running the other side. Okay. It's running the other one real quick. The other axis. Hey, John. How is it going? Hey, John, are you going to open sauce? You have some good news. We always like to hear good news. What's the good news? I don't have to worry too much about how I'm going to watch the World Cup finals while at open sauce. Oh, well, yeah. I don't follow the World Cup, but I know what you mean, I think. So we'll see you at open sauce. Awesome. We will see you there. My own on Saturday and with the kids on Sunday. Sweet. If you can get away Friday evening, if you want to come have food with us, shoot me a DM on Discord. Okay, this is running now. Hey there, Ranch Kid. It's in Sunnyvale is where generally where we're gonna be. Okay. Excellent mechanical health. Did I get excellent mechanical health last time? Let's see. Excellent mechanical health. Oh, there we go. That looks pretty good, right? I don't think we need to tweak that anymore. I think that's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I'll call that good. Feel pretty good about that. Okay, so then let's go and do a shaper calibration. And break out the unicorn chaser. No, I mean, we're just using the Cartographer built-in one right now. It's shaking. It's shaking again. Do input shaper. We're not going to spend, like I said, I'm not going to spend a ton of time on here. We want to see what the graphs end up looking like. We'll take the values and then we'll go into some Orca Slicer tuning, which I'm very new at. So it'll be good to get your guys' input on what to do and with that too. VIP tickets are so expensive to open source and not worth it. Shaken, not stirred. There is a like button. Did you hit it, John? There is a like button. Not nearly enough of you have hit it. Not even half of you. Now half of you. By one. You get to see anything different by being a VIP? I think you get to schedule a small group meetup with your favorite creator. But you just have to find me on the floor. You don't have to pay for that. Yeah, you just find me on the floor. Okay, this is still okay. It's going to do the next side. Oh no, that was it. Nope, it's doing the other one now. Okay. Charge for selfies. So Bill, I'm pretty sure there's a guy that works in my building that's your doppelganger. I'll have to introduce myself and get a picture sometime. If he doesn't think I'm weird. Hey, Art Chapman. Wanted to go, price stops me. So I also need, yeah, the travel and yeah. It's so hard, Mac, to match filament to anodized extrusions. My suggestion is to go to a complementary color. Don't try to match exactly. You're never going to get it right. Go to a complementary color for your frame, would be my suggestion. Trying to match to anodized colors is a path to madness. You can ask Zaruncho, and he did a pretty good job with the fusion orange, but this is doing Y. I am doing all this without the top on, but that's okay. We'll get the top on when we go to print because we're going to be doing ASA. So we want the chamber to get a little toasty. Yeah, I think I'm leaning towards black frames for most printers now too. Okay, cleaned up. So let's go over here. Let's see what our input shaper results look like. So here's X. Oh, and that's right. I wonder if we should have changed the period that we ran it for. But we're getting a... Should I just do MZV or should I do EI? Yeah, EI has lower vibrations. No? Capital N-O. Oh, that's what I said. I should do EI with lower vibrations. I don't think that deserved a capital N-O. Let's see what Y looks like. Ooh, that's a sharp Y. Okay, well, let's go EI for both. And get those entered in. Start do some filament tuning, because I think the shape, it translates EI to no. Funny. EIEIO. No. Oh, what do I want to do here? I'm going to bring this up on another browser window so I can enter the what? Oh, VZBot local. Cartographer sensor can be used in CAN mode. Yes. Note the language symbol in front. Oh, I have no idea what that. I didn't know what that was. I just ignore it. I'm opening up the printer config in another browser window right now, and I'm just gonna enter these values directly. So I have to keep going back and forth. So input shaper, this is Y, is 104.0, 104.0 with a, and that is EI. And this is, what is it, damping ratio? 0.027, and I'll look up the actual command for that in a minute. Calico on this. Yeah, I need to put calico on a few more printers. That's true. But that looks pretty clean. Nice, sharp, no extra stuff. And 20,000 Excel's recommendation. I mean, this one's showing 40,000 on X. This is that quad XY. 120 or 149.8. EI and damping ratio, I think it's X, is 0.041. Okay, and real quick here, I want to find damping, yeah, damping ratio XY. There we are. So damping ratio X, damping ratio Y. We'll save and restart. Hey, Bob. I don't know if you could hear me over the loud CPAP, but hey, Bob. Let's play around with the monolith. One day. Hey, Jokernut. I don't know what printer, Neil. The problem is I'm running out of printers. I don't have enough printers. Hey, Leo. Are we going to see you at Open Sauce? Hey, Luke. Welcome. Okay. That is done there. Show you what I did here. Printer config, and I just entered those values right here. DMD on Discord related to our color matching frames. Oh, okay. Hey, Kilroy. Then I need to build a couple new printers. Well, the thing is, if I actually need to test something. So I'm looking around and I have too many printers, right? I have a lot of printers, but I don't necessarily have a lot of printers that are of the right configuration to be able to test the things that I need to test. Therefore, I need more printers. I've been to two. They're very much the same exhibits. I'm giving it a couple of years to bring in something new. There you go. Well, if you're around Friday, Leo, if you're around Friday, some of the Voron community is getting together for food in Sunnyvale. Send me a DM on Discord if you want an address. You don't have a trident you can unbuild and rebuild as a Doom? Not really. I have the gray trident. That one's getting some attention, but it needs to stay two-stepper gantry, traditional Core XY gantry, because I'm going to put the Ouroboros on it. And that's going to be fun. That's going to be a fantastic project. So that the gray trident is taken. I'll be rebuilding Tribent, which I guess Tribent could become I mean, that's another printer, I guess. Could become a test bed for some other stuff. Okay. Where were we? I did that. I think we're done. Get to play with filament now. Quad XY or Core XY. That's true. I could swap out the double T gantry that's on the gray trident for the monolith gantry. And that would be one way to get into there. But is it, I guess it is worth it, because you really have to be hitting a certain point, and that might highlight the suggestion from the creators there that you don't need to go to the Quad XY for most applications. Maybe. There is no Voron booth at Open Source. They never responded to us. We actually tried. We asked, we talked about doing a booth, and they never responded. So filament, Polymaker, jet black. Ooh, I heard that vacuum release was audible. Where is, oh, over there. Yes, Kyle, that is going on the gray printer. So that one is going on there. It will eventually get the Ouroboros. So and it'll have a tube compact. So it's going to be a high flow, high performance setup. But yes, that is the one that's getting the hyperdrive tool head. The clips work with monolith belts. Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's good to know. There's so many little things to think about when we're talking about the various compatibilities between the projects. Okay. Oh. First had to learn your anti-backlash yesterday. Didn't have to align to the Z carriages. Well, Leo, I give the CAD. There's even native CAD. You don't have any excuses there. Open up the step file or the F3D file and make yourself a cylinder that's actually centered. There's no excuse. But I don't like anti-backlash nuts. I don't think they're useful. I think gravity takes care of it. I suspect that if you switch to the R2 Z stepper mounts and the lead screws are more aligned with the Z carriages, that vibration that you're seeing will go away. Open SCAD sources. No, I don't. I'm sorry. And of course I should have known that you're an Open SCAD. Open SCAD? Open SCAD? What is it? Let me put the top on this thing. Where is it? Because we need to contain the heat. Get this thing heating up. And I'm gonna go ahead and, I know the textured side showed some irregularities, but I'm still gonna put it there. I'm gonna move this because I gotta get to my IPA. There we go. Let's heat this bed up. Get the bed heating. Nicely cleaned. Can we call it late for dinner? No. Everybody deserves to eat. On time. Can Cartographer work with a graphite bed? Well, generally you're going to be printing on a steel sheet that's sitting on top of that bed. So probably. Let's go right like that. Picking the DMs. Oh yeah, I saw that. Mark sent me. Oh, he didn't send me those pictures, but he sent me some pictures of the clips. Okay. I heat up the extruder. Get it heated. Most of the eddy currents are in the steel sheet. Don't let them out. You bend the steel sheet too far and you let all the eddy currents out. You don't want to do that. Oh, I see what you're showing. I did not do a graphite bed mod. Nope. What do we have here? Oh, that's already heated up. Let's just go ahead and move this thing up here at least. Can't really see anything I'm doing here, but let's extrude. This thing hasn't pushed plastic in a while. Long melt zone. Assuming, I don't think it's actually connected at the, I don't think it's actually, yep. Sorry, I'm right in the way. There we go. There, that's better. It wasn't actually caught in the extruder gears. Hot tighten the nozzle. I haven't done anything with this one. I haven't done anything with this one. I haven't loosened it. It's all good. Do you like it more than tap? Not sure, Leo. Not sure. Do I have cats? You know, that's not cats, that's me. I got a haircut today, and I didn't get a chance to take a shower in between haircut and stream. So, that's not cats. Oh, there we go. No, that was the gray trident, Zeta. That was the gray trident we did that on. Okay, let's bring this down to 150. Making any, I don't think so. I don't think Simon's made any videos. I haven't seen anything. I need tweezers. See you, penguin makers. Okay, that is good. What size? Oh, shoot. What size nozzle do we have on there? Is it a 0.6 still? Is this a 0.6 on here still? I have no idea what size nozzle this is. Did you solve the alignment with the index? What do you mean? Where it was shifting? I don't know yet. I just fixed that the other day, actually. I worked on that the other day. I haven't had a chance to work on it more. But I don't know what size nozzle this is. Can we extrude? Let's go back to heating it up and extrude some filament and see what. Speaking of index, still due for delivery imminently. I got my index. My index is here. Right there. It's that box. And it's going in that printer, which started as the Mark III's. That's the printer that started as the Mark III's. It's getting that one. Maybe start tomorrow. Maybe start tomorrow. I didn't think about. Oh, I'm very hyped to build. Let's see how thick the ooze that's just come out is. I don't remember if I swapped this. I think I've swapped it to a 0.4. And this is oozing out at 0.45. I bet you I've swapped this to a 0.4. It's not the 0.6 that I originally had in there. I know that's a different nozzle. So I think it is a 0.4. Forced home with a muscle fracture. How do you fracture a muscle? Did you get it really cold first? Sorry. I hope you heal well. What is a muscle fracture? Okay, I'm gonna try extruding a little bit here and just confirm. That doesn't look, that looks normal 0.4. So I think it probably is. This. Yeah, that's measuring at 0.46 with my calipers here. I'm gonna call that a 0.4 nozzle. Okay. So, is Killeprince here? Hey, welcome. Congrats on making the trip safe. Muscle tear. Oh, okay. Ouch. Third grade muscle tear. That's not fun. Liz. Probably tweaked, but easy to correct. Okay, let's go here. I have not played with this for a while. We have a point. Okay, we already have a 0.4 nozzle profile here. Shared profiles may be available for this printer. Browse shared profiles. What is that? Oh, you have to go out. No, I'm not going to sign into Orca Cloud. Never mind. So I think we just go here and we're just going to do generic ABS is fine. What is the settings on here? What is this? Oh, ABS, here we go. 240. What is it actually printing at? Oh, what serial did I get? I got 270. I got 270 is my index serial, Founders Edition serial. Did you ever let me know what you got? I don't remember you saying. Okay. Where are we? What am I missing? 543? Yeah. Idle temperature, ABS. Oh, there's all different things here. Oh, here we are. Nozzle 250, 250. Here, let's just do a VZBot generic ASA. Never mind, I didn't know there was one. This is 260. Okay, so that's about right. 105 is fine. I've preheated to 110, but I can change that to 105. It's not a big deal. Why is the percent index capped at 290? I think the temperature sensor electronics is the most limiting part of that tool head, if I remember reading correctly. Okay, we're gonna keep here with VZBot generic ASA for now. And then I want to go here. Dev makers before founders. Oh, I don't know. I'm not going to address that. Why is this taking so long to load? Why is this taking so long to load? Come on. You can do it. Close. This is what I want, right? I really don't get Orca Slicer. Did we do a VZBot? Hey, Nogarot. The VZBot was a collab series with Daniel Modbot about 3 years ago. See you, Mr. Grinch. I mean, I need to go here. I need, oh, there it is. Why did it do that? Why did it do that? I wanted to change this. This is what I want. And, oh, that, are you kidding me? I have to hover over here to get to the preset settings. That's what I wanted. Okay, that's dumb. That doesn't, it's permanent here for the filament. It's right there. Easy to find, easy to see. Go and click on it. It didn't show up here unless I hover over this. Okay. Now machine G code. and I need to change all of this. So we did set up Yante's better print start macro. So let's go to, I don't need this anymore. So Yante's better print start macro and required, so Orca slicer, this one. So an Orca slicer, machine start G code, and update it to this. Hey, the Ranch Kid. I'm not downloading anything in the background. I know better than that, Zeta. This connection doesn't do anything but stream when I'm streaming. Unless Windows is doing something. Let's just delete all this and paste that in there. Now, we don't need the chamber part of it. But I'm gonna just comment that out because I want to add a chamber sensor to this, and it'll be super easy. I'll do it later. Subsending templates. Okay. I think that's all I need to worry about. So does that save it automatically? How do I save this? Save. Okay. Let's close. The R sensor also has a standard footprint. I might be able to replace it to a better one. Okay. So this is I think that's all I really need. I need a basic profile with the print start macro set up. For adaptive mesh, where is this already set up for that, or do I have to change something in here to make sure adaptive mesh works? On your Cartographer sensor, you could install it directly below the part cooling duct. That's where it is on here. It's directly below the part cooling duct. Set your country properly. It defaults to Sweden with VAT. Oh. I am using Cartographer Touch. Okay. I think everything is set up. We set up the print start macro to use touch as part of the start. So let's just go here and go to the calibrations and just start going to that. And I think I'm going to skip the temperature, but go to flow ratio. Let's do a flow ratio. And apparently YOLO is recommended. So let's say okay. So it generates this, and then we can slice it and send it. Slice it. And I think I have this set up to print. Let's see, is this here? And is that where it gets set up? Oh, device. Oh, that comes up. Okay. So let's print. Upload and print. So we should. Extruder is not hot enough. Well, we've got a. Here. So I think it is not doing, oh, that's the wrong printer. That's why. Why is that one up and not the other one? Okay, there it is. Sorry. I clicked the wrong tab. It is getting ready. Why is that, did that fail? This failed. This print failed. What a pain. It was printing. It was printing. Put this. Jeez. What happened here? Failed on the first layer. Why? Okay, I don't know. I don't know. That bugs me. I send a print job, it should freaking do it. I think it's too close. I'm offsetting it. I just raised it 0.25 millimeters. I didn't paste in Orca the new G code? Yes, I did. What are you talking about? I didn't paste in Orca the new G code. If I go here, here, the machine G code is right here. Is that what you're talking about? You update the macro in Orca. Yeah, I did this. It obviously didn't. Did it do that? Oh, I was distracted. Did it do a mesh? Did it do a mesh? It wasn't on screen. Okay. I'm sorry, I got distracted. The gray trident, I started a print right before stream that failed after the first layer for some unknown stupid reason. I don't know what that reason is. But this is printing, so this is good. We'll let this go. And we'll not get distracted by the gray trident doing its stupid failed print. Looked like it did a mesh. Okay, good. The offset was way off though. I need to save this 0.25 millimeter difference. I don't know if I can get any better in there or... Hey, the Mad Owl. I don't know. It's doing that, but what is going on with this thing? So it did this, and then extrude below minimum temp. Extruder not hot enough, but it was in the middle of printing. And then it just stopped. Huh, I don't know. Well, that doesn't look good. know what that was. Let's see if it... That's printing like Garbo. It's really printing like Garbo. It's trying to print at 190C. It's trying to print ASA at this speed at 190C right now. Why? No wonder it's not printing. What in the world is going on? Close this. Let's go to the the filament profile. 260 for nozzle print temperature. $260. So if we close this and go back here and go to the machine G code, start G code, sending the first layer temperature. That is according to Yante's Orca Slicer printers macro. First underscore layer underscore temperature. If we go to machine, what did I do here? Print start. Why? Where did it get 190 though? Where did it get 190? There's nowhere where it should have set it to 190. There's nothing here that says 190. There's 260. Oh, so this says parameter name. If you look there, parameter name is nozzle temperature initial layer. Parameter name nozzle temperature. And if we go to this is not first layer temperature. Is this something they changed? Is this something they changed? Does Yante's macros need to be updated? Hold up what? Does this need to change to... But I still don't get where it got 190. Why is it set it to 190? Where did it get 190? The only temperature that should be is like 150 for the probe temperature. Where'd 190 come from? I think I need to go here and edit this and go down to here. And how do I get that parameter name? So I need to send nozzle underscore temperature underscore initial underscore layer. That I can't copy and paste that is bonkers, dumb, stupid. I don't even remember what it was. I don't even remember what it was now. I don't see, there's nowhere where it says 190. There's M190, but that it doesn't have a target. Thank you, don't knock it. That's very helpful. I don't know why I couldn't copy or highlight and copy and paste that. Okay, so I think we can do this. And we do nozzle underscore temperature underscore initial layer. Gotta find where you type that. Underscore layer. Save that. And is bed, what is bed temperature? Hot plate temp initial layer. I don't understand it. So if I'm not supposed to get this as the parameter, then where am I supposed to get the parameter? And why didn't it work? This isn't VZBot things. This is Orca Slicer and Print Start macro things. I'm not sure I'm on the right track, but hot plate temp initial layer. Hot plate temp initial layer. This is so irritating. Hot plate temp initial. And this isn't even going to work if it doesn't actually read it on the other side, right? If we go here, target bed, params bed. Go to start print area. There's a small icon next to the title that will give you the entire list. Start print area. What start print area? Start print. Machine G code. Oh, okay. Well, this is neat. Temperatures. Yeah, so why isn't this? So this here should be first layer temperature. Isn't that what it was before? Can I undo this? I can only undo one. First layer bed temperature. So why didn't it work? First layer bed temperature is what it should be. Temperature, first layer bed temperature. And then first layer temperature is the other one. Why didn't those work before then? I don't think I need to change this to this. I think this should still be its first layer temperature. Let's save this. I do. And it's printing at 190C. I should check that. That is a good call, Mr. Franco. So I print start. That is probably what's going on. Nope, that's not what I want. Printer config. That's probably what's going on. But I do not. Well, maybe there's something up here. Let's look in my includes. Include start stop CFG. Let's see what that is. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Is there a 190 in here? Is there a 190? Yep, default 190. There it is. Okay, good call. Good call. So all we need to do, let's go here and get rid of that. You know what? Commenting out isn't enough. Let's delete it. Thank you. I don't know what macro is. Let's save that. What is macro? Macro. Cancel print. I think I need to start over on the config for this printer. I think I need to start over because it apparently has been all kinds of stuff has been done on this. Anyway, let's firmware restart. Okay, let's get rid of this ugly, ugly print. And a very, very ground into the build plate. So let me change that offset as well. Because it was right at 0.25 that I raised it. This thing is fantastic, by the way. The little Panda Edge is the really nice little tool. Make a PSA tip for anyone new to Clipper. Do not trust AI to write macros. Well, AI didn't write my macros. AI didn't write them. The interchangeable blade is nice. Okay. Now we need to get it heated up again. 105. And I want to just pre-offset this. 0.25 up is what I did, and then I'm just going to save that. Save that config. Leo, index works fantastic on Trident. Boop. There we go. Index on a trident. Index on a trident right there. Whoop. That's my index on a trident. Okay, home all. Whoa. Okay. What did you get caught on? Yep. Yep. The cartographer cable got caught. I don't like this. No, actually, it's not the cartographer cable that got caught. It's the main umbilical. And not a lot of room there. Not a lot of room. Okay. Let's home all again. Let's try it again. I'm just going to reprint this here. I didn't change anything that matters. Nope. Okay. Whoa. What? What the actual... Why did that go straight to printing? Unknown command print start. I'll get rid of that. I keep clicking there. Unknown command print start. Print start is right here. Printer config. I put it down here. I thought. Apparently I never included it. Okay. Apparently I never included it. I hate the organization on this. It's awful. Save, close, stop. It is messy. It is messy. I don't like it. Past me, I'm not happy with. Because I would have done all of this. Past me, I'm not happy with. Firmware restart. Let's try this again. Get the bed temp going. Clip pane. No, I haven't. Okay. All the same kind of stuff either way, Nergorat. You still need to have a print start macro, and it still needs to be called correctly. Okay, let's try this again. Should be able to run this, and it should. There we go. Now it's got a. Now it called a print start. It called 0 temperature. It's reset my temperatures. Why? Now, this is something I don't like about the current iteration of Deontay's start macro, is it will do things like this. It'll reset. What is this? Let's fix some things. Let's fix some things. Okay. So right now, the things that have bugged me about Yante's print start macro is the resetting of temperatures. I don't know if that's avoidable or just the way it works. But what bugged me right there was in the macro, it does to help with heat up times, it turns on your part cooling fan at 100%. And with CPAP, that's really annoying. So let's turn that down. So to help with heat up times, it bumps the part cooling fan up. And where is that? Turn on the part fan. Not at 255, at like 100. It can go on, but just a little bit. And then what is it doing? So it grabs those. Why does it turn those to 0 if they're already set? X wait, Y wait, go to the center of the bed. And then it sets the target bed temp. I want to do something here. I want to, I want it to do an M. What is the nozzle temp? That's target bed. We're M109. Heat hot into 150. I want this back here. Let's actually just remove it from here and put it here. I want the nozzle heated up and ready for when it goes to do all the anything else. So let's try that. Save and restart. Clear pause, set temp at 0 and until stays 0. What? Let's go here. Clear pause, clear pause. Clear any lingering pause states. Is that what that's doing? Is there an extra? Is that what that does? What did you miss in the last 15 minutes? Me get pretty frustrated with macro stuff. We'll just leave it. That's fine. It's fine. Let's go here. Let's go ahead and just start it and see what it's doing. So it's gonna home. The gray trident failing is really on my mind. I don't know why it's doing that. I need to change that to the set the temperature but don't set and wait command. But that's okay. It's not a big deal. This only takes a few minutes to get up to 150. Then it should, here when that stabilizes, it should go to heat setting the bed temp. Yeah. I selected the wrong command for that. So the command that's set is to set temperature and wait for it to reach that temperature. Now we gotta wait for it to stabilize. Apparently this needs a PID tune. There we go. Now the bed temperature has been set. I want it to set the hot end temperature, but not wait. That's doing that. What was that? So I did, where was that? M109 S150, M104. Hey, Big F. M104, is that what that should be? No, see, this is M109. M104 is set, so that's right. It should be M104 S150. I'm not, here, let's just do this. Now what's it doing? Okay, now it's heating the hot end. And I need to watch this for that first layer. I need to change this to not sit here because right now it's sitting there oozing. And then it's going to move over and it's going to be a gamble on whether it drops that ooze or not. Look at that. It's just sitting there oozing. It should have gone to where it's going to start doing the purge line and sit there and ooze a millimeter above the bed. So it just creates a little ball there. It's waiting for nozzle temp to stabilize right now. It's taking way too long. Come on, you can do it. What is it doing now? Hasn't lost it yet. It still has its stupid little ooze line. It's still carrying it around. It'll drop it on one of these. It's still carrying it around. Hey, Peter. See? You can see it hanging off the edge there. Yep, it started to drop it. Yeah, I don't like that at all. There it is. There. That. Well, that wouldn't have had a chance if it would have sat there and oozed right before the prime line. Bruce's way of doing that is far better than whatever this was doing. It's okay if it oozes. There's much better ways of starting where it's not as big of a deal. Okay. Oh. We have a print going. We can relax a little more. We're supposed to be printing and chilling. Supposed to be printing and chilling. So let's get to the chilling part. First layer is looking okay. It's not fantastic, but it's fine. I blame FedEx. Any word, Phil? It's okay for it to have oozed. It's where it was oozing that was the problem. I just need to change the macro to where it's doing the, where it's sitting there waiting to heat up. A very simple fix. Just have it move to its purge line, start of the purge line location before it starts heating up is all. Still nothing. Yeah, first layer's looking fine on all these. I asked earlier, but we were in the midst of not chilling. But with the index dev, do I just need a tool head and then X number of index passover tools? Yeah, just a tool head and tools, and then you print the rest. Or in a 1515 extrusion. This is the flow test from Orca Slicer, Barry. Yeah. Slicer settings are also tricky in Orca. Wipe or Z-hop and stock profiles isn't very good. What is this doing? It's only getting up. It's only peaking, it looks like, at about 20 cubic millimeters per second on flow for this test. It says 20.3. That one's 20.5. It makes sense that it's going up as it's... Will clear nail polish work as a conformal coating for a small circuit board? I would guess yes, but I'm curious what other people say. In general, am I happy with my VZBot? Sure. Given the caveat that I haven't printed a lot with it. I only have I have less than 50 hours on this, but mechanically it's working. It does the thing. It prints. I would blame more me than the printer on its degree of use. That's the case with most of my printers. I have a few printers that get into workhorse status. You never know what is in that specific nail polish. Mm-hmm. Do you still do giveaways at 6 or later? We do giveaways 3 minutes ago. We do giveaways 3 minutes ago. Thanks for the reminder. Thanks for the great way to remind. Sorry, folks. Let's do a giveaway. Let's do a Polymaker filament giveaway. Why did that? Oh, I got the, I don't know if that's coming through, but the fan speed is a little high. I needed to change that. I think technically it's doing bridging fan speed right now because it's doing the layer over infill, which is really irritating to listen to. It's surging. That's really irritating to listen to. Okay. Polymaker filament giveaway. VZBots are not silent. This is true. But still, the idea, I need to change the bridging fan speed is what it is. What do we got? We have almost 150 people here. We have 87 likes. We're about to give away some filament. Links in the pin post in the description. Get your entries in. We're gonna number of resets. Hey Jack. 3. We're gonna reset a maximum number of 3 times. Without the E filament open sauce to hand to Joel for the museum. Oh, nice. 3. Where are we? 2. Get your entries in. 1. I know people are trying. There's first reset. 3. Second reset. 3. 2. Only one more reset. 1. Or I just stop it. You got to take that gamble. Do I wait for all 3 resets or do I just stop it? Half? A quarter? CPAPs were meant to help people with sleep apnea. Okay, everybody's in. I'm initiating the final reset. 3, 2, 1. And done. Okay, everybody got in. Okay. Pex Peppers was first. And who got in last? Aspel? Aspel? None of the usual subjects. None of the usual suspects. Here we go. Okay. We need a number between 1 and 19 because that stupid 190 degrees thing. 1 and 19. One and 19. Yep, this is Charlie. Yep. Can't replace that. Mr. Franco, what about 8? That sounds good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And spin. Who do we got? They decided to run it in Europe. Boofus. Boofus 15. Congratulations. Are you here? Boofus 15. You have 2 minutes to say something in chat. Boofus. Congrats, but you gotta be here. Gotta say something in chat. Of course you're here. Awesome. Congrats. There you are. Everything's good. Bring up, where did that page go? Let's go here. Your first built trident. Nice. That's good. Okay, Boofus. Paste that. Get an email. Paste that. And you should have an email shortly, Boofus. If you don't get it, send me a DM. But your email address, I don't expect to have trouble. Congrats. Let's close. Like that. Unpin. And delete from the description. Okay, now we're just gonna sit here and tune. Sit here and tune. While we're waiting for this, why don't we go over to Orca Slicer, not music, Orca Slicer, and we want to go to the filaments preset here. And we want to go cooling and overhangs and external bridges. Overhang cooling. When the overhang exceeds, okay. And external bridges. What is internal bridges? What does -1 mean on this? For cooling, what does -1 mean on this? Don't knock it. Thanks for gifted memberships. This is a Mellow 235 kit. I have no experience with the 330. What does -1 mean in these? Oh, set to -1 to use the overhang fan speed setting. Okay, here it is. We don't need, I'm going to set this to like 30 and we can, no, it means go to the default overhangs. I just had to read this closer. It says set to -1 to use the overhang fan speed settings instead. So we're gonna change the overhang fan speed setting way down because I don't think it needs to be that high. And then our minimum fan speed threshold, keep fan always on, and slow printing down for better layer cooling. I don't know what some of these should be. Yeah, I know this max fan speed doesn't need to be that high either. Let's go like 40. I don't know. I'm guessing. Let's save this. And then let's go. I'm gonna go ASA Polymaker. That'll be my Polymaker ASA setting for this. Okay, back to this. This is almost done. That top layer is fun. Concentric. Ready to go to work, but I figured I would give you a reminder to call your... Thank you, Chad. Appreciate that. Okay, there we go. And oh, there we go. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Oh, congrats, Eric. Okay, let's see. What is the range here? This is a YOLO. So it's 0. Yep. I guess I'll pull this out of here. I'll let it cool down. Set it up here for a second. Or maybe I can. Ooh, hot. None of them are fantastic, but maybe minus 0.04 might be looking. Is that what concentric? It is. That was one of the options in the profile. These are all getting a little bumpy when you start adding. I think it might be minus 0.04. That's this one in the middle bottom. It is hard to tell. Yeah, there's less difference there between them. I'm going to pull all these off. Yeah, man. There we go. Probably adequate. New belt path was super easy. Awesome. That is really good to hear, because that's a huge thing that we were a huge goal. Okay. Let's do let's look at our, what would be the next calibration? We got retraction. We could look at a max flow rate. That might be a fun one to try on here. We want to change this to minus 0.04. So we want to edit this and go here. So it'd be 0.89. That seems really low. You know, with blaster parts. Awesome. Okay, so let's save that. And then I also wanted to go into the, nope, that's not what I wanted. Here, and go to the print start macro and get ready to print by doing a prime line and updating. Here, let's this, oops, over here where you guys can see all of that. Maybe we'll just there. There we go. Okay, so get ready to print by doing a prime line and updating the LEDs. So set display text, printer goes burr. It's G0X, go to the starting point. So what I really want to do is these here, these lines, change the move at line 93, should go right here. Because this is the actual prime line right here. This is the location. I know, I was just gonna move this to up here. So if I cut this out, because this isn't useful anymore, let's cut that out and go up here to this heating line, paste this here, And this one here isn't useful anymore. But I don't know if I want to be at 0.4. I might want to be at a little bit higher. And then we can probably also do what Prusa does is do a G1E5 or something. A little purge blob. And then it moves for the prime line. So we're extrude a little bit and then it moves while extruding a little bit more. I don't know if 5 is enough, but let's see what this does. Yeah, good call. Good call. This should be a G0Z 0.4. Why is that? That's because I didn't go to the end of the line before. G0Z 0.4. Okay, let's save. Save and restart. I did that correct, right? Oh, yeah, sorry. You're right. You're right. This needs to be before here. There we go. Yep. Save and restart. You want to feed as well? Well, it'll go by default, whatever the last Z movement is for the 0.4 millimeters that it's going to move. Oh, I need a feed on that one. Like that. Do I want 3 or I'd put 5. Let's find out. So then if we want to set up, I mean, a good end the stream, I think a good end the stream calibration might be just to see at this flow rate we did what the actual max flow rate test, right? Max flow rate. Start volumetric speed, we want it to be a little higher, right? Maybe 20 and end at 50. In what increments seems reasonable? What increments seems reasonable for this? 1? Let's see what this looks like. Don't save the current project. Discard those changes. And slice it. And then I want to view actual flow. That seem reasonable? So it goes... It's starting at about 20 and it's working its way up to 50. Does that seem... Should I go higher at a maximum? I think I probably should. Do I go back to... How do I do this? Do I have to go back to prepare? And do I just have to do this again? Because we want this to fail at some point, right? I don't know what it's going to fail at. Discard. And slice. Says it's only going to take 36 minutes. Let's try it, see what happens. I don't think we need that much of a brim. This this plate seems to stick pretty good. Where is this? Under support. And where is our... where's brim? Raft. Oh, support. Is it under others? Skirt distance, skirt speed. Oh, is that? Says skirt distance 2. This is the distance from the skirt to the brim or the object. What does that mean? Oh well, I'll just leave it. I will just leave it. Print. Pick the ooze at first. And upload and print. Oh, I see the brim width. I see 5 millimeters. I see it now. I see it. Both a skirt and a brim enabled. Oh, I see. Okay. That's fine. I don't mind seeing the skirt there. I'll double check my first layer with that. Someone's pinging me in stream chat. Oh, motor sync. Yeah, Neil, I don't know. You're probably watching this later. I will check that out. I wasn't really prepped to or thinking about doing that today. But I will check that out. What is it doing right now? It's heating up the bed. It's heating up the bed to 105. If that's something, I mean, we can continue to play around with things on this on extra streams. So there's lots of, if I don't do a quad XY setup on another printer, we can look at the motor sync on this one. It's probably a good idea to do. It is almost heated up on the bed. The nozzle is sitting there at temperature. There it goes. So it's doing a tap. Why is it doing? Okay. Now it's doing the bed mesh. Now it's heating up. So it's doing something backwards right now. And it's probably, I need to change my print start because it should do the contact after mesh, shouldn't it? Or should it do it before? Should it do that before or after the mesh? Now it's heating up the nozzle. And it's not just sitting there oozing. First contact, then mesh. Okay, never mind then. I do need to do a PID tune on the hot end, I think. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about. I want to see if I can fit a little tool head board on here, and I found one that, has anybody seen that little mellow tool head? Well, that's printing. Let's see if, oh, here it goes. It's not extruding. Why? Okay, it's just starting to extrude. Okay, I don't know. It apparently had oozed enough to where it was way off. Whatever. Let's see if I can find this mellow. What is that thing called? Do you remember, Zeta? What the model name is? The print end retract? Oh, it might have been more. First layer looks good though, so we'll leave that. What was that thing called? I can look it up. I got what channel was that in? The tool light, mellow tool light. Let's see if I can find it. I'm not a robot, I promise. No, I don't want to sign in. Don't need to sign in. I need better internet. I need better internet. I'm waiting for it to load. Yeah, I see that. I'm waiting for the page to load. See, waiting for page to load. At least I thought it was. There we are. Tool. We have Mello here. Hi, Mello. How are you? We were just getting ready to check something. Yeah, I'm playing with flow rate right now. I haven't chatted with you guys in a long time. Hope you're doing well. Tool, light, can, KF. Let's see if this brings up what I want. I hate AliExpress's search. I'm looking for your cool new little teeny tiny tool head board. Can you DM me a link to that, Zeta? I hate AliExpress's search. Hey, oh, maybe I can find it here. Oh, here's a link. Here's a link. There's a link. Okay, this guy. This is a little itty bitty extra small tool head board that Mello's just released. I've ordered 3 of them. Let's view more. It has the bare minimum that you might need, but I guess down here is a, I'll go back up, but there's the size. That's hilarious. That welcome in, Mello. Did you just see that I was doing VZBot stuff, or? Anyway, itty bitty, and I was looking at a way to fit a toolhead board on this printer, and they posted about this in Twitter, and it came up in the Voron Discord and stuff, looking at it, and I thought this was interesting. So actually last night I ordered 3 of them. I ordered 2 of the can ones and 1 of the RS-232 ones, or 230, yeah. So now if we go in and look at some of the specs on this, so some of the things that you give up is voltage selection on the fan. It's all 24 volt. It's all input voltage. It has 2209s. Heater is 10 amp. It has PT1000 support. There's a little jumper to enable the correct reference resistor for that. Has a little accelerometer on it, and it has some I/O. I don't need a lot for this printer, especially since I only need 1 fan, just the hot end fan. So there's a 232 KF and a CAN KF. But I thought it was interesting, and I wanted to talk about it because this is the printer I was looking at putting it on. I don't know, Mello. I don't have one yet, but I ordered one. So but yeah, it looks interesting. A little 2040. It looks interesting. Are there any features you'd like on a tool board? If we're looking at, you want a minimum viable thing in order to minimize the size, then I'm not sure what else. I don't know if I don't know how much space selectable fan voltages takes, because that's probably 1. PMC 5160 on a tool head board. Leo, the end stops. Oh, here, this is probably a good. Down here is a. Here we go. There we go. That's probably a good diagram for folks. This is the I/O that's available and everything. Just want CAN FD. So this is probably the most useful diagram for capabilities of the device. This is kind of interesting that there's all this real estate being used for the data on the input. This just seems like a lot of space and hard to put small gauge wires into, or at least seems overkill for small gauge wires. I think that's the only thing I would question on the current format. So if you look at this end stop, if we go up here, we've got 2 fan ports. They've got a little more info up here. So here's the end stop. The X end stop material detection module for whatever style. I have, are you talking about the UTOC is this guy, right? Don't allow. UTOC is this guy. Nope, that's UTOR. That's the serial device. I ordered one of those because I ordered the combo for that one. I do have some of the U2, the USB to CAN adapters. I do. This is speeding up. Yeah, I have several of the USB to CAN boards. What is that board called? Here, I should have pasted this in here. There's the link to it, Leo. I should have pasted that in earlier. It does, oh, inductive. Come on, John. You know it's late in the day, late in the stream. I can't be expected to catch your questions early. Yeah, probably. Here, let me. There you go. I generally add crew in as moderators in chat. It's going to max out at 70 cubic millimeters per second, according to the test. Just don't abuse it. It's not showing any signs of issues yet. Not at all. What version of Orbiter? There's no Orbiter. Yeah, probably need to go higher. While that's doing that, I wanted to look at my end. Let me look at my end G code. Ah. How do you... IMS? Thank you for becoming a member. I think that's just from the height. I'm trying to get a better camera going here. Get my little VZBot. Oh, come on. Where? Oh, there we go. It'll probably be done by the time I get this going. Yep. I wonder if that would have been any better. If I get it really in here. Get it close to the door so it's not as much glare. Anyway, let's look at this. We can run this again. That didn't take very long. I wouldn't say that's... It's out. Cool it down. Mr. Picky wants to start an NG codes, right? Yeah. I don't think that's... Oh, come on, come on. Focus. Focus. It doesn't want to focus. It might be getting close, but it's not. Right, let's pull this off of here. Come on. There we go. I don't think it's hitting it yet, so let's try it again. That's not your official online store? AliExpress is so hard to find what the actual stores are you should be looking for. Okay, let's get this going again. Let's get this going again. 3. But first I want to see, is there a, yep, here's a 5 millimeter retract. Oh, here's a 29 millimeter retract. That's why it wasn't. So this is not a bad thing. Gets the filament out of the melt zone. Well, probably not out of the melt zone in this thing, but I'll just leave it. I'm not going to change that right now because I don't know what to change it to immediately. So let's go back here and we're going to go max flow rate and we're going to start at 60 or 50 and go to 100. Don't save, discard, and slice the plate. Where's the kitty? Is the kitty? Yep. There's the kitty on top of the Phoenix. There's the kitty on top of the Phoenix. Okay, back here. Let's just send it. Do I ever use the Phoenix? Not at the moment. And upload and print. So at 34 millimeters of retract is why I'm not getting an immediate purge line. Thank you for the super chat. How come I get a Voron Phoenix? Because I'm special. There's only so much time in the day. That's the problem. I need to retire. But I can't retire yet. It is IDEX. And it has printed as in IDEX mode. It is heating the bed right now. No wonder. Oh yeah. I just manually push the filament back into the melt zone, so we'll get an actual prime line. Did I say retirement? I did, but I'm too far from retirement to be able to really think about it, but it's hard not to. Okay. Phoenix has Phoenix has 600, about 820 millimeters between the front steppers. About 820 millimeters between the front steppers. So what is that? I think they said we need, let me see, maybe I can infer this from here. I think we're about 42 millimeters per tool head. Let's just say 42 millimeters per tool head. So 820 divided by 42. So theoretically, you could fit 19-ish tools on a Phoenix, but that seems high. Might be 18. See you, Adventure Printing. Thanks for hanging out. Never retire. Oh, I will not actually retire. I mean retire from my current career. There is always the next career. Okay. Yes, that is the big question, is how do you deal with that many spools? There. You start a manufacturing business when you retire? No, I'm allergic to business. Okay. What? You hit the button. Why'd you hit the button? It should fit him here soon. It's doing that 5mm brim right now. So this is going to go, okay, there we go. So it's starting at 50 and it's going to go to 100. Let's see if I can. Is that better? If I keep my reflection out of it, is it better? Maybe we can come around this side and it's better. Just very reflecty. That might be good. I think that there is the best so far, because we can see those first turns pretty good. What's up, buddy? Hey, traveler. Let's see. It says it's at 60. 61 right now. 62. 64. Oh, it's starting to fail at 64. Yep. So this is at 260C hot end temp. We did go to 70 last time. You're right. I don't know why it... Let's see what it does. See if it... This is 67. Is it kind of recovering? Because it's doing better now. Usually when these fail, they fail and then it's over. We're at about 70 right now. Yeah, maybe something else. I'd have to try another test. It is failing in the back corner there, though. At looks like 72 now. What should this Goliath hot end reach? This is a 0.4. It's not, I don't think it's a CHT nozzle. I think it's just a regular 0.4 nozzle. But I'm not positive on that either. Yeah, I can hear it. I can hear it skipping steps now on the extruder, though. I can hear it skipping steps. It's trying to do 77 right now. I can hear that distinct sound. This is Polymaker Jet Black ASA. Okay, I'm gonna pause it. It's done. Hey, BBs. No, that was fun. That was fun. Okay. The almost metallic springy sound. Kind of the springy sound. Cool. Let's go here. This away. Yeah, it was letting loose not too far after that. I mean, it went for a long time after that initial fail. That's where that is. So this was around 64, I think. Hey, Zadi. Ooh, congratulations. Congratulations on your say goodbye to sleep for the next 18 years. Oh yeah, I saw Phil's message. I saw Phil's message. Okay, I wanted to do one thing before I called it. I wanted to, oh yeah, I wanted to check something. Safe. Z. Safe Z home. Isn't there there isn't a homing over order, is there? Thought there was a homing order. Home Y first or something like that. Isn't there a way to, in Safe Z home, to tell it to home Y first? Or is that in Calico? Let's see something. Frank and I were looking at something. Homing order. Home Y before X. Kinematics, homing order. No, I think he might be working on something else. Never mind. Sorry, my squirrel brain was going back to it getting caught when it homed X, because it started at the back, it got bunched up. So if it always homed Y first, it would never get caught like that. Anyway. Fun. Hopefully that was entertaining at least past once we got past the frustrations. So that turned out well. It's printing well. The cartographer is working. We got good input shaper results. Yeah. And now I need to call my mom. So, with that, thank you everyone. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for Polymaker for letting us give away a roll of filament. Thanks to Mello for stopping by and saying hi. That was timely. And yeah, I will not be streaming this weekend. I'll be at Open Sauce. So if you're at Open Sauce, come say hi. I don't have a booth, so you'll just have to find me. And yeah, we will. Oh, we might stream tomorrow. So keep an eye out. So if Phil gets his index kit, we might stream tomorrow. So keep an eye out for the announcement. So, and congrats, Boofus. If not, then it'll be next week. So, take care, everyone. Hope to see you tomorrow. If not next week, and enjoy the build. Bye.